My name is Lieutenant Colonel Parvinder Kumar. I am a alumnus of prestigious National Defence Academy, Khadakwasla, Pune. I was commissioned into Regiment of Artillery, and I happen to belong to a very well-known and respected regiment called 224 Medium Regiment SP. As a young officer, I had a longest tenure in Siachen for around 2.5 years. I participated in Kargil War. I got awarded gallantry medal also. During my tenure in army, I had some instructional appointment where it was my responsibility to train officers of Indian Army, officers of friendly foreign countries, Jawans, as well as JCOs. When I look back, other than my field tenures of Siachen, Kargil, Leh Ladakh, other than those, I find my instructor tenures are most satisfying and gave me the maximum happiness. Whenever I was in front of a class, that was the best feeling I had. So after completing around 23 years of service as an officer of Indian Army, in March 2018, I took VRS. My dream was to create an enterprise where studies should be fun. All along I felt if learning is fun, if a class is fun, students love it, then students will definitely study harder and perform better. In the last 4 years, I have come in contact with close to thousands of students. One more thing, during my service as an officer, many times I was given the responsibility to check the answer sheets of the officers and JCOs also, wherein junior officers will sit for exam for their promotion exams, and I was part of the team which used to check the papers. And those answer sheets were in thousands, many thousands rather. That gave me another perspective as to how a student should write in the answer sheet so that the person who is checking the paper, like I used to check, feels happy and awards marks. So many times I felt so good seeing the answer of a person, answer presentation was so good that I felt that I should give him full marks and if possible more, because you have seen so many answer sheets which have made you quite it's not very good, and you're trying hard to see where is the answer, you're trying to search for the correct group of words so that you can award some marks to that person. But some of the students they write, or some of the officers, they had written such beautiful answers that I realized that answering technique is very important. To add to this, I have been a part of the journey of my elder son, who, after passing 12th from APS Pune, Army Public School Pune, he secured a scholarship from Israel, very well reputed Tel Aviv University. And he was offered a scholarship of around 35 lakh rupees that time, say around 5 years back. So that scholarship was offered to him because of his hard work. But as a parent, I was always the part of the planning, motivation, and execution of his studies. I remember in class fourth, he stood first in the state of Sikkim in a maths Olympiad, and I'm talking about long back, that is to say 2007, 2006, 7. He came first in the entire state, and this Olympiad were conducted by prestigious international organization from Australia. From then on, and even before that, I was part of this process with my son. Finally, he graduated from BITS Pilani, and now he's been in a job for last 1 year with a very reputed company called PricewaterhouseCoopers or PwC. It's a consultancy firm, one of the top in the world. So in the journey with my son, I realized many things which are essential for a successful career for a child. You just simply cannot say कि बेटा study कर लो और पढ़ लो तो तुम्हें हो जाए. There are many things. Their planning, their motivation, their execution. So many things are involved to get that level of success. Even my younger son, he is currently in class 10th. He has been getting scholar batches every year, and this year for getting 3 consecutive scholar batches, he will get his scholar blazer also. So I have been part of this journey, and I have found it very, very rewarding, very, very satisfying. Now these are my sons. As a parent, I have to do this. But slowly I realized that I can make other students, other kids also perform better by rekindling a love of knowledge in them. By curiosity, kids are, by nature, kids are curious. This curiosity of a child makes a small child go around the house, so searching for things, putting things in his mouth, trying to taste, trying to find out things. When the child goes to the school system is such that his curiosity finally, by the time it gets reach around 6th, 7th, 8th, the curiosity is almost killed. Why? Because the answers which are given to them are not very rewarding, not make them feel good. They're not in detail. So I realize that if since I love kids a lot and I love teaching a lot, so I combined both the passions of mine, and that's how CCL was created. Colonel's Career Launcher was born in 2018 April. This has been around 3.5 years. The journey has been beautiful. The amount of love I have received, all the testimonials on the Google Map, CCL online tutorial site, if you see, people have poured their heart out and given their testimonials from their heart. That gives me a lot of strength and gives me fuel to work better. So, what is my technique? My technique is that I start from basics, firstly, and secondly, I kind of join my lessons in a story. So even my maths uh, classes will start with some little bit story about how pyramids were created using Pythagoras theorem. How Cholas made temples in the year 1000 in South India using Pythagoras theorem and properties of right angle. So when kids listen to the story, they immediately get hooked, and then slowly, I take them on the whatever learning has to be done. I see a big problem in the books today, in the teaching being done in the schools. When I find difficult words in the learning, if you're trying to teach a child history, don't have to teach him difficult English words. For that, has to be separate class of vocabulary. If the concepts of history, geography, science are taught using difficult English words, the child gets bogged down. Child gets weighed down by those heavy words. So the your word has to be very simple. Even when I teach English grammar, I put very simple words. For example, when I teach adjective to kids, as per books, adjectives have many definitions. Adjectives are the word which modify a noun pronoun. Adjectives are the word which add meaning, which qualify 5, 6 types of difference. I just tell my children that adjective is nothing but tarif. It's a Urdu word tarif. Now tarif can be positive also, negative also. So when you say he is a handsome boy, it's a positive tarif. When you say you have done a foolish thing, so foolish is a negative tarif. So just remember, any word which does a tarif, positive or negative, is an adjective. Yes, once he learns that tarif, now he can learn that qualify, modify, add some meaning, or attach particular points to the noun pronoun. That will come later. But initial learning has to be very simplified. For example, when I teach class 10th, I was teaching recently unification of Italy. Now in NCRT book you see, or other books you see, they have given a around one page link in that, how unification of Italy was done. I started the unification of Italy with 500 BC. That was the time when Roman Empire has started building up in Italy. By 1000 AD, it had built up properly, and then it got split into two. And then how Byzantine Empire became, and this Western Italian Empire came, and ended in 543. So all this. So, but I just took 5 minutes extra. But once I started from the root, how Italy came to be into being from the Roman times, and then we straight away we come to the 19th century and we come to 1852 and other things when the real unification starts, which is part of the chapter. I just took 5 minutes, but that mystic element, the mystery of the history, added to the interest of the students, and then they listen spellbound. And then I ask them any doubts. No doubts. This is how I think the study should go. Maths, I tried giving Guru mantras. Definition of maths, I try to give minimum words, 4 words, 5 words, 6 words. Like when I teach congruence, there's a big this thing given in the books. I just give 4 words. Congruence means same shape, same size. If the two figures have same shape, same size, they're congruent. It's as simple as that. And then you give them practice. I have around 9, 10 books of maths for all classes. I have around 6, 7 books of other subjects, SST, science, and then I share the notes of all these with the students. And I encourage them, whichever set you find after my class, after my learning, after watching my video, now you pick up whichever set gives you the best reading, and you read from that, because content is same. Just the packaging. Content is basic, the same NCRT concept. Some books have given little bit more, some books have given slightly different, and all the content is remains same. Okay? And then question banks are there for all the for 5, 6, 7 sets of question banks are there from which the student can prepare himself. Another aspect I find in learning has to be interlinking. For example, when I teach history to the students, so the year 1707 is a very prominent year in the history of England. This was the year when Great Britain combined with Scotland, it took Scotland with it, and passed an act called Act of Union, 1707. But then I tell my student, 1707 is very important in Indian history also. Something great happened that time. And what was that great? 1707 has got 2 lucky 7s. But it was not lucky for the Mughal dynasty. Aurangzeb died in 1707, and from there, the entire turn of history changed. Entire Indian history changed after that. So you linking, make it interesting. This is what I try to do. As regards English language, I am a certified trainer from British Council, UK, for IELTS, which is the basic exam for going to foreign countries. So when I try and teach vocabulary, grammar to the student, my effort is always to keep it simple. In army, we are taught the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. This is how we generally convey this to the youngsters. Keep it simple. And last thing that I believe is that once your child starts coming in the top bracket in the class, and this happened with my elder son. Once he started coming in the top 5, top 3, and top first, he started coming first. So whenever he slipped back, he worked hard to get back to his own original position, because then your child gets used to admiration from the teachers, admiration from the friends. Kind of reputation is there around him. whenever he goes anywhere, or around her whenever she goes and she meets the principal or teachers. So they seem to know, "Arey, you by name." So the student feels good. Basic human nature. You feel good when people recognize you and give you kind of praise. So if somehow you can get your child in top 5 once or top 10 once, then chances are that he's likely to stay there, stay in that space. So to get this achievement or get this target, fulfill this target, I even teach Hindi to my students, because many students, they fall down because of Hindi. Maths full, science full, English सब अच्छा है. Hindi has got you down. You're not in the toppers now. So later I started teaching them Hindi grammar also and Hindi, whatever them. So the basic idea is try to help the child get in the top bracket. जो भी करना है उसके लिए करो. And that's how my students have been scoring so well. Parents are so happy. You just visit the Google map site of CCL online tutorials. You'll see the praises. Yes, there are a few bad remarks. I think there are, out of 106 or 107, there are two or three remarks. Now, sometimes it so happens that a student comes to you, he comes to me and he feels that my parents have given the fee. So now I can do whatever in the class and I will not study. It is my marji whether I study or not. Meri fees to aagi. So I try to modify the behavior of such children with love, affection, everything. And most of the children come around. I've seen many of my students was very stubborn initially, arrogant. Now they're just, every word that I say, they are all ears for that. But some students are such that you can't, they're bad for the entire class. So last 3-4 years there have been around 2-3 students that I had to expel, or maybe 5. And I told their parents, maybe he'll find somebody better than me, but we are not gelling. So it is better you take him out from my academy or my institution, CCL, and put him somewhere else. So there are some one or two bad remarks, but by and large, people have given so much of love. Students give so much of love that I find, yes, whatever I had thought, whatever I had planned, it was my real purpose in life, which I have discovered now, and I'll continue doing. I have made one or two videos, very short videos, which you will find on the website of CCL, about tricks, the tricks that I use to teach my students maths, especially maths, or sometimes other subjects also. So do watch it, you will like it. And I look forward to support from all the parents and students. And I will touch as many lives as possible in a positive manner. I'll try to build the life of as many people as possible, because somebody did it for me when I was in class 8. There was a teacher who turned my life around. I'll tell that story some other day. His name was Bhatia ji. Bhatia sir the. Abhi bhi hai. Whenever I go home, I touch his feet and I find that has a huge role in my life. In whatever success I have achieved in my life, he has a major role in that, in turning that direction, giving me that direction. That's a different story some other time. Thank you so much for watching me.